morning. I went on my milk run yesterday, and when I do my milk run I always make some yogurt. So I've got a pot of natural homemade yogurt here, but that's not what I really want to talk about. I'm going to strain this yogurt right now. So I've got a bowl with a sieve and some cheesecloth inside there, and I usually use it to strain the yogurt anyway, so I can have a desired thickness. But what I want to talk about today is Labneh. Labneh is your basic cheese that you can make out of natural yogurt, and it doesn't have to be homemade yogurt. You can make it out of normal supermarket bought yogurt, as long as it's got live cultures still in it. So I'm gonna have to let this sit for a bit, and in a minute I'll talk to you about a very, very easy way of how to make Labneh. So we're about 5, maybe 8 minutes later, and I have strained the yogurt a little bit. There is not really saying how much you strain it, but I've already emptied once. There's quite a bit of liquid there again, so I'm just gonna pour out the liquid that drips out. And this is roughly the consistency of the yogurt at the moment. And here I have the bowl where I've been cooking the yogurt. So I'm gonna use it to save some dishes, and I'll put well, as much yogurt as I want really, because there is no measuring here. It's such an easy, basic cheese recipe that you just don't need to measure it. For sake of science, I'll say about 500 mils. That would be sort of your normal big tub of yogurt, and you wouldn't really want to make it from any less, because that wouldn't make your job all that worth it. Here we are. And here I've got some flavouring ready, and you can choose any flavour that you want. I'm gonna flavour my Labneh with black pepper, garlic, and I was thinking lemon, but now I see some lime, so I'm thinking lime will be really nice. And mustn't forget sea salt. So I'll just crush the garlic cloves in there. You can only put one to just have a light hint of garlic, but I fancy it quite garlicky this time, so I'll put 2 garlic cloves. But it really, you can make it very personal. I want it quite peppery, so I've put plenty of black pepper, and I will grate some lime zest into this. I'll do 3 good pinches of sea salt, and I'll just stir it, and I will line a sieve with a cheesecloth, like so. And you really want to put it above a bowl of some sort, so it can start the initial dripping. And you just put it in. And you just let this sit somewhere for about 10 minutes and it will drip all the initial liquid out before I show you the next step. So I was starting my kitchen and this is about 15 minutes later and I have got some liquid strained from the cheese, and now you need to find yourself a jug that you can do without for 2 or 3 days, and a wooden spoon. And what you got to do at this moment is you will need to tie your cheesecloth together. So you enclose it and you've got yourself a little parcel here, and the parcel you put in a jug, and the jug needs to be big enough so the parcel can still hang. You put a wooden spoon and you just tie the parcel onto the wooden spoon, bearing in mind you will want to untie it eventually, so don't go crazy. And this is your cheese parcel now, and in 2 or 3 days, depending on the temperature where you keep it, you're gonna have yourself Labneh cheese. It's a Lebanese cheese. If you leave it for 2 days, it will have a little bit more smooth, creamy cheese consistency. If you leave it for 3 days, it will start to be a bit more crumbly. Good morning. So this is now 3 days since I made the cheese. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I better shift a little bit so you can see properly. So I'm going to untie all the knots that I made earlier on. I just finished my morning exercise a minute ago. So I'm gonna have this for breakfast with some sourdough bread. Right. There we go. It's got all these little crumbly bits in it as well. So don't lose them. They're all yummy. So this is now the Labneh cheese. I've got some sourdough bread here. So I'll show you the consistency. Day 3 I like it the best. Day 2 is a little bit too soft still, but day 3 you start to have the nice sort of creamy, crumbly, cheesy taste. It's just a bit more mature. So this is the Labneh, and to store it, all you need to do, I've got a thief here in the kitchen with me who's stealing my Labneh for breakfast. All you need to do is either roll it in balls like this. Stop interrupting my video. Roll it in individual balls like this, a bit smaller, or you can roll it in a slightly bigger ball. Like that, pop it in a jar, or you can just put more of it in the jar, like that. And the only thing you actually need to preserve it is to top it off with oil. And I will use some rapeseed oil, and I'm not putting all of my Labneh there because we will eat some of it, but I'm just going to top it off with rapeseed oil to stop the oxidization process so my cheese won't go off. And as long as I clean the bits that are floating above the oil, wipe it off, my cheese will now last for a very long time in the fridge without going bad. That's my Labneh. There you go.